Hi, guys. My name's Carissa.
And I'm Christian, and this is A Lot in Common.
I want to know what's going on in the world of my sisterland. I would love to ask you how you're doing today, but I already know because we talk to each other every single day and we hang out all the time. And our kids are like brothers.
Yep.
And we're just all so close. So I know how you're doing. Happy for you. But what's going on in this world is what I want to know, sister.
I know.
You need to show me.
Well, we're going to pull up a lot today. We'll start off with our president, okay? Because everything going on in his world right now, it's always chaos. There's always confusion in the world, okay? It's just what it is. And there's been a lot of people finding him falling asleep everywhere he's going now. And it's just so crazy. So the contrast of where he was in the beginning, so much energy.
Right.
Like not even just the beginning of this presidency, but I mean like going on his campaign trail. He had so much energy. He was literally doing it all 24/7.
Yeah, you're like, this guy's old. How is he keeping up and doing all this?
Yeah, I mean, it was one of his talking points that sleepy Joe Biden, you know, he was the sleepy one and now is totally falling asleep.
Yeah. What would we call him? There's Sleepy Joe, then there's Tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, it's okay to be tired for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I get tired and I'm just a mom.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not judging you for being tired, but it's kind of interesting because the way that he's tired now and he just seems like he doesn't care. He seems defeated in a way, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of defeated. And I think that it will draw back to, we'll kind of show you guys all of these different things that I think kind of match up is the whole Louche theory and how they are stealing people's Louche. Let's pull up what Louche is so you guys can get a better idea of what these energy vampires are stealing from us.
Let's see.
So this is from Interstellar UAP. It's Robert Monroe discovered reality is a Louche farm. In his astral projections, Robert Monroe discovered we're living in a control system managed by entities who work for the Demirage, harvesting us for what we call Louche.
In the course of his astral projections, he discovered that we're living in a control system that is managed by entities who work for a demiurge that's harvesting us for what he called Louche. He said that we're in a Louche farm, that humans are being deliberately subjected to conditions that create extreme emotional states. Extreme suffering, misery, fear, terror, ecstasy, extreme desire, pathological impulses, and these are all being used to basically generate a form of energy that they can harvest from the human soul, including after death, where they basically juice souls for the Louche.
My discernment-o-meter is like, dang, that kind of fits.
Yeah, it kind of just it makes a lot of sense whenever you look at the world and how much fear-mongering and how much pain and all that the news focuses on is such negative things. And it keeps everybody in a constant state of like stress and anger and sadness. And so it would make sense. That's what they're trying to pull from everybody.
Yeah.
Is these entities on the top, right?
Yep. It makes sense. It's demonic forces is what I think would be the way to describe it better. Like demonic forces are in control and they use our energy for their power. And lately, if you just look at like the Christian movement and people coming to Christ, you can just see like the energy of the world is shifting. And the Louche is being brought back to ourselves. You know, the powers that be, they're losing it. And that's why President is falling asleep. He's losing the Louche because he's the head priestess, right? He's the top guy. He's the one that would have all the energy possessed. But his Louche from us isn't being provided anymore.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I think it makes a lot of sense. It really does.
It kind of does.
It
like,
does.
I don't know for sure, obviously. Third So Science backing this up, guys. And this is not where you come for fact or fiction, but I mean, it's just kind of
we're just having a conversation, guys. We're having a conversation about it because these people claim that they are MAGA, right? Came up with MAGA. And MAGA is the high priest or high priestess.
Let's
pull it up, you guys. MAGA means magician in multiple languages. MAGA is literally the top degree of satanic priesthood. Yep. All right. So right here. So this is the hierarchy in the satanic temple, right?
Yeah.
You've got right here, the first one, registered member, no degree, active member, first degree, witch, second degree, priest, third degree, magistra, fourth degree. And then you have the MAGA or magus, which is the fifth degree, which is the highest.
It's just a bunch of satanic stuff. And it is. It's all real. We all know it. And MAGA literally means the fifth highest degree of satanic priesthood. And he's losing his loosh because he's losing it from us, guys. We are literally winning. I just feel it. Don't you guys feel it?
Yeah.
You feel it. Like, you feel like you're coming back to what matters the most, you know?
Yeah.
Coming back to the Savior and coming back to your prayers, coming back to your home and what matters.
Yep.
We're not giving them our loosh anymore, guys, and you can see it.
Yeah. I mean, even you and me were talking about the other day how their psyops aren't psyoping anymore. You know what I mean? Like
they're flopping.
The hantavirus. Immediately, everybody was like, "No, get out of here!" I think you even said we bullied them out away.
I saw a post that said we bullied the hantavirus out of here with our. We're like, what? Come on.
Yeah, and so people are literally noticing, and they're just like, nope. And you know what I really think it was? What really was the nail in the coffin was Charlie Kirk. The Charlie Kirk being assassinated in front of every one of us was what really made everybody be like, okay, I'm done. I'm doing my own research. We're looking into this. Everybody collectively began separating themselves from MAGA, from all of these different things.
It created a revolution, like a quiet revolution, a personal revolution.
Yeah. I mean, they thought that we would be over it so quick. They did not account for people's attention spans.
Yeah.
Our attention spans and our ability to think about what's going on.
Yes.
Right? They sat there and overplayed their cards.
Yeah.
And everybody, the number one thing is Charlie Kirk's assassination because we all know the truth. And so everybody keeps speaking it out there and putting it out there. It's gonna, I mean, good luck with your psyops. They're not going to be able to happen how they used to.
Yeah, they're not. They're going to psy-flop. They're going to psy-flop. Aside from everything that's happening, that's terrible, okay? It's a really cool time to be alive to see God working. Because he always wins, and it's so silly of these people to not realize that.
Yeah, they had us under a spell for so long, and so now it's finally coming through. Let's take a look. I do want to play sleeping, though, because it's just ridiculous. You had Secretary Rubio saying that I've never seen fall asleep. Actually, he never does sleep. And there's a video right here of homeboy taking a hardcore nap. Lincoln Kennedy fell asleep again at the Oval Office meeting today and snored like a pig.
We don't have a steel industry. The Biden administration as a critical mineral, so it's on the list, and that opens up a number of opportunities. But without metallurgical coal, we don't have coke. We don't have a steel industry. The Biden administration was indiscriminate trying to shut down.
What do you think? You think he looks like he's sleeping?
I think he looks
so. And the last thing you mentioned, the coal export facility again.
Sure,
I think he's sleeping there. Oh, wait, was he just snoring?
Mineral, so it's on. Last thing you mentioned, the coal export facility again, working through all the permitting to drive as a critical mineral facility again, working through all the permitting to drive.
That's got to be big. Somebody
that could be added in there, but he looks exhausted either way if he's not sleeping. And there's like video after video of this. Look at this guy.
I think this is AI.
Okay. Yeah, that one's AI. It has to be.
There's no way that's real.
What?
Of a job,
Maybe it's not.
Economy, a community, a family, and for too long,
he's obviously sleeping.
An economy,
because why else would he be sitting in that position?
Like how he's leaned over.
Yeah.
But now seeing this right here, like honestly, doesn't it look like he is looshless?
Yes, and I really do think that's true. I think that these people at the top, they're lizard people, they're demons, whatever they are, probably more demons, all controlled by Satan. I think that they are losing their power over people, and they really are. Look at them becoming energy drained. You see them, their ratings aren't doing good. Like, in every single way, they're not doing well.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's just like Monsters, Inc.
Yeah.
It's literally that movie.
Yep. And they show you, right? They disclose it.
They have to disclose it, but it's literally these monsters harvesting energy from children to run their whole operation.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, not even just children, right? They harvest them from all of us.
Well, in real life, but I'm talking about in that movie.
Oh, in the movie? Yeah.
It's just that movie that is real life. I've told you the aurora borealis is the loosh they've harvested from you. It is in the physical manifestation of literal fear and every negative human emotion. It goes to the moon. In the picture I posted this morning, you can see the green manifested energy it receives from the El Sol Negro, completely unedited photo taken straight from my iPhone camera. I've been telling you this to pay attention to the moon because it glitches out so you can see these things. You have to pay attention and be outside. Get out of that cube.
So that's it. I just thought that was kind of interesting about the aurora borealis because it kind of does seem like that a little bit. There is this whole conspiracy though about how the moon is where all of the trapped harvest souls go. Like, and whenever you die, your soul goes to the moon. I don't buy into any of that, but I just thought it was interesting. Like maybe these are the
I haven't
Louche.
heard that yet.
You haven't heard that one?
When you die, your soul goes to the moon.
Yeah, they're saying that that's what the whole the moon is like a soul capture, and that's why it's there.
Okay.
Because why it hasn't
and it has like a
there.
pooling effect on the tide, so it's like pools souls.
It is an interesting theory, right?
No.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. But
Yeah, and it looks like that.
It does, right?
So
It does look like that. So
there's that.
Who knows, you guys? Who knows? Who knows? But what we do know is posted this, and this is the magician, the master magician picture on the tarot cards, right? And that's Trump. He posted it. I mean, kind of similar.
Super duper.
Kind of similar.
There's demon in the background.
And how many times people have said the word MAGA? How many times has said the word MAGA?
Yeah.
How much people would get angry and like defensive because they were part of MAGA? I mean, we were a part of MAGA. I mean, it's exactly how you felt. It was like this spiritual battle that you were fighting, being a part of MAGA. You know, you were fighting the world, and it was because we were all under that MAGA spell.
It was a MAGA. We were literally under a spell.
Yeah,
literally, like that word MAGA caused so much emotion from people. Just the word alone, and then
Yep. Last thing I want to pull up on Trump. He just walked out of an interview today. Yeah, he was like, "I'm done walking out."
Because he doesn't have any more energy.
No more energy for this guy.
Let's watch this.
Yeah, this is good. Let's watch this.
Evidence than ever presented.
Let's talk
your
about
elections in this country. We're like a third world country. Your elections are crooked, and you're crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked, and so is ABC and CBS and CNN.
But Mr. President,
you're one-sided crooked networks. All right, let's call it quits because I've had enough. Thank you, darling. Have a good time.
Mr. President, let's please. I traveled all the way to Wisconsin.
I've sat in the rain with you.
I know.
I've sat in the rain with you for an hour, on and off in the rain, and I've given you enough time. You ought to straighten out your press because you know what?
Mr.
A
President,
country can never be great with a dishonest
Listen,
press.
we traveled all the way to Wisconsin for this interview.
So he walked off. He got pissed off. He's a grumpy old man now. But what was interesting in that interview, the lady's like asking him, "You said that there would be no new wars," and he's like, "Well, I never promised there would be no new wars."
Yeah.
So let's play that real quick.
Changed because you insisted no new wars.
First of all, I didn't guarantee no war. Why would I have built the strongest military in the world? I built our military. I inherited a terrible military. We had no equipment. We had nothing. I built a tremendous military. Biden gave a lot of it away, but it's still a relatively small portion compared to what I built.
But you said it over and over again, Mr.
Let's play how many times Trump has said no more new wars.
I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. No more wars. No more disruptions. We will have prosperity and we will have peace. Under Trump, we will have no more wars, no more disruptions, and we will have prosperity and peace for all. I am the candidate of peace. I am peace. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars.
And I think he said it even more times than that. I've seen him say it on the campaign trail.
Yeah.
That's all like one of the major things that he ran on, you know? So he is just falling apart.
Yep.
But he doesn't seem to care. I don't think he cares. He's just being more rude now. He's like a rude guy.
Yeah.
He's a narcissistic, crazy person.
Yeah.
And so he's not getting his way. And now he's acting like a toddler.
Yeah.
You know, he's like getting up, getting all red and frustrated. Like, come on.
Taking
You're
naps.
talking like if it wasn't true, it wouldn't bother you.
Right.
You would be kind of content.
Right.
But when it's the truth, it kind of hits you hard like that.
I really want to get into some of the Erika Kirk drama.
Yeah, there's a lot of it today.
Yes. This weekend, the lady got called out on stage
Yes.
for being a protector.
Mhm.
So let's take a look at that, you guys.
And it's important to remember that happiness comes and goes. It is so fleeting. But the joy of the Lord withstands all.
Erika Kirk protects pedophiles! Erika Kirk protects pedophiles!
It's important to remember that happiness comes and goes, and I pray that you find it. Important moment. That's an important moment. Love you guys. That's an important moment because that just showed duty to faithfulness gives life meaning. And we must pray for our enemies and those that do not feel like their life has meaning. And that's a perfect example of that. A perfect example. You pray for your enemies. You pray for those that persecute you.
Seems a little flustered.
She seems flustered, and she just said, she's like, this is a perfect example of someone who thinks that their life doesn't have meaning. So the person that yelled that, she's like thinking that this person is living a meaningless life.
Right.
Which I can totally disagree with that. I think
totally
the person
disagree.
that screamed that is pretty courageous and went there for that. But come on. Who thinks that this crowd was paid for?
Right.
This crowd is set up.
And you know, Candace Owens made a great point. It used to be called the Young Woman's Leadership Summit, right?
Yeah.
Now it just says the Woman's Leadership Summit because they don't have the youth anymore since Charlie Kirk was. They don't have the youth. If you look at take a look at the crowd, it's a lot of older or just, you know, middle-aged older women, later 20s to like 50s to 60s. It's not the youth, and that's not what Turning Point was.
Yeah.
Turning Point's always been the youngest crowd that was just getting into the world. And so it is interesting.
You know what was crazy is when I was watching it, because I tried to watch the whole thing. I just wanted to see if I was going to miss anything.
Right.
She was, first of all, like, who's writing the speech? Because that's not coming from her. Like, how can you even pretend that these words feel, you know what I mean? If they're not your words, how do you feel so compassionate about it?
No, that's a great point. I love that.
Like, why is she feeling so hard on these words when she didn't write them?
Yeah, she just got that script this morning.
She doesn't even barely know what's on there. You know, she looks down so often.
Yeah.
So she didn't, it's all just so fake. So what do we expect? This is what it is from them. This is who they are. They're a big showboat.
She's showboating. And they are fake. They fake everything. They faked Charlie Kirk saying that his wife would do a good job running his country.
Totally.
Or running his company.
Totally.
Let's take a look at that, you guys.
Something happens. Erika would do a great job.
Right here, I guess his ears don't match up. It's an AI ear. That's not what his ears are supposed to look like. One of his eyes was way bigger than the other, like that.
Yeah.
The ears don't look right. His mole is missing. He has a mole right here. Missing.
It doesn't look like him. It's eerie.
Somebody said that the letters on the thing right here, the letters on the thing.
Podium?
Yeah, the podium. They disappear, I believe.
What? Let's see.
Yeah, it's moving. You see that?
No,
that's moving. Look right here.
What?
Look at this.
Okay.
See it move?
Yeah, very slightly.
Why would that move?
Yeah, that's true.
That wouldn't move.
Right.
Here is this is Y frequency setting that detects the spatial artifacts from AI. The gray areas highlight exactly where the artifacts are. The gray areas are supposedly the AI areas.
Okay. Oh, okay. So they would have just put that makes sense.
Words in his mouth.
Yes. Oh my.
They literally put words in his mouth. That's crazy.
Well, we caught you again. You got caught again, and you still have no credibility. So carry on. Keep stressing out and trying, though, because you know you gotta. You can't just come out and be honest. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And they did Blake Neff. Crazy Blake Neff. That guy is wild.
He's
first of all,
neffing up.
He's neffing up. Blake Neff said that was the summit that Charlie Kirk was at, right? He said it was at the Aspen Summit that this video took place. They all did, actually. Turning Point, Erika, everybody was claiming that the Aspen trip is where Charlie Kirk had said that his wife would do a great job in the CEO position.
Okay.
But apparently, this was the backdrop for Aspen. These were the two backdrops from Aspen. So it's not the background he was at all. Kind of weird.
That is weird.
Also, Blake Neff got community noted. Here, he says, well, what do you know? Here's the full video, too, guys. I'll play the full video right here.
Okay.
Of what they put out to the public with that clip from Charlie Kirk.
The most important relationship in your life is the one that you have with your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. His passion was my passion, and now his mission is my mission.
I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Erika would do a great job.
The most important.
That's it.
Yeah.
They even cut it at the end.
And what a crazy ass thing to say.
Right.
Like, you're a young man, like, and if anything happens to me, I appoint my wife.
Right.
Like, and he's like happy about it while everything about it is just off.
Yep.
And there's,
Yep. And so Blake Neff says, well, what do you know? Like, how many days later? Like 2 months later, right?
Yeah.
And he got community noted pretty hard right here.
Yeah, what does it say?
You want to read it?
Yeah, it says, this clip is from Charlie Kirk's public opening remarks at ActCon 2023, not a private Aspen event. Erika Kirk is not mentioned in the episode. Full title, Building the Machine for Victory, my opening remarks at ActCon 2023.
So that was the actual podcast that the clip came from, and people went through the podcast, and he never said that in the podcast.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? That they're just sitting here and literally Candace Owens was like, they're gonna come out with AI. That's what it is. She came out with
they have to, because this never, if it didn't happen, they have to.
Well, they keep messing up like this. They keep just coming up with too much. And it's like, just don't say anything.
Well,
you know?
They don't take our advice.
No.
So they're just going to keep doing it. And it's quite the show to see.
It's the show to see for sure.
Yeah.
And it's also amazing that they keep like, again, with the Psyops. They can't get one over with us with the Psyops. They're falling, guys. They're failing.
Psyops and his flopsing.
One really, this video is, I think, in my opinion, pretty convincing, way more convincing than the one that they released.
I appoint Benjamin Netanyahu to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Bibi would do a great job.
I appoint Jeffrey Epstein to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Jeff would do a great job.
I appoint Laura Loomer to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Larry would do a great job.
Look how good AI is getting.
Yeah.
Still, though, we can see it. We can't put our finger on it.
Yeah.
But we're just like, no.
Yep.
That's what it is. I guess that's the way we're going to say it, you know?
Yeah.
We don't know how to put our finger on it, but we know that this is not real.
Yep. We don't know, but we know.
We don't know, but we know.
Speaking of people that are involved with Erika Kirk, all these slimy people, we have to get the word out there continuously about Victor Marx still.
Yeah.
Because he's still in the race for Colorado. So we do need to keep lighting this guy up and showing the truth, because tell me if you guys think that this is really, really weird, or is this normal behavior?
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, He very rarely has normal behavior. So let's see.
Today's my first day in office, walking into the chambers to consecrate it back to God.
Oh my gosh.
Time to get to work.
He's like, all right, done.
Time to get to work. What a dork, right?
Man. He's also a scary dork.
He's a scary dork.
Yeah.
Very scary dork.
Very scary because this is just another thing that came out that Baron Coleman found out about Victor Marx. Let's listen.
Did you know that Victor Marx was arrested for having ammunition in an airport sterile area, meaning past security, past the TSA line? We've got that information here for you. It was found on Judy Records, San Bernardino, California court record. People of California versus Von Marx. You guys know his name is Von Victor Marx. People of the state of California, the plaintiff, the defendant, Von Victor Marx. His lead attorney, David Martin Goldstein. I don't know anything about Mr. Goldstein other than his name is David Goldstein. But here is the charge. The first charge is fighting noise, offensive words. So he's passed the TSA security line. This is in 2012, August of 2012. He's passed the security line and apparently fighting, making noise, and saying offensive words. That's the allegation. Actually, it's, May 23. And here is the disposition here. He was not guilty of this charge of possession of ammo in an airport sterile area, but he was charged with it. He was arrested for possession of ammunition in an airport sterile area.
Just another thing with Victor Marx. I mean, it's just nonstop. And, you know, they do dig deep into people whenever they're running for governor or mayor. You know, they'll dig deep.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be able to find so many weird situations with one person.
Right.
Who claims to be such a God-fearing man whenever it kind of seems like he just wants people to fear him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's working.
Right.
Yeah. He's definitely not somebody to joke around with, maybe.
Right.
Probably wouldn't have a good time.
I 100% agree. We can move on to some more lighthearted stuff.
This is lighthearted.
I mean, it's the celebrity world. We all know celebrities. They're evil. They're demonic. They're crazy. You know, they're just like the worst people.
They literally, sell their souls to the devil.
Yes,
that's what they do.
And so many people are seeing that now. That they're just willing to just put it all in your face now and show. They want to put it out even more how demonic they are. So let's take a look at Kim Kardashian doing a face call with Michelle Lammy.
How are you doing?
I need my Michelle jewelry because that's what I wore on the cover of the magazine. So that's what I need. What jewelry do you have on right now? I always love to see what you have.
You know, I sort of the same ones that you saw when the last time we saw it. So that was a while ago. And I still have my monkey, and I hope to have one.
And I have my monkey. That you gave me.
Yeah, and you are wearing it sometimes.
I wear it all the time. I don't have anything on now because I just ran. I was getting ready so fast that I just didn't have time to grab my jewelry. But I've been wearing all the jewelry, all of your jewelry lately.
Yeah, it's so great. And then, so what you were running out from? Where were you this morning?
I had a really busy day today. I worked out, I took my kids to school, and I am now getting ready to film my show. So everyone's coming over here to film in a little bit. It's like 1:30 here.
I know, that's why we have only 15 minutes of you. And so
just really disgusting, right? Is it like the most disgusting thing you ever seen?
It's so disturbing.
It's disturbing and disgusting. And it's
Mhm.
like, ugh, they just practice these nasty things, and I just yucky.
Yeah, I mean, it's very disturbing because let's take a look at exactly who Michelle Lammy is.
So she's just a satanic lady, and she's always in, people's music videos, and she's a French designer, and she's just a satanic creep. Look at her. She's a satanic creep. And Kim Kardashian is making some kind of transaction with her in that video. You know what I mean? Like, wear your monkey necklace, like weirdos.
Yeah. Yeah, this lady's very, very creepy, right? And she's always around all of the high profile, like super famous people.
Yucky.
She's they pay homage to these horribly creepy ladies like Abrima Brovovich, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
That lady is Marina Abrovovich. She is very scary as well. And so these two ladies are like such at the front of all of these super celebrities. And it's only alarming because Kim Kardashian has such a hold on the pop culture. She's got such a hold on so many people. Their entire family does. They're billionaires. They're like the most influential people in the world. And she's sitting here openly saying, I wear my rings like the same rings that this lady wears with the black fingers, like a serious witch. And so it just shows you that everybody at the top really is controlled or are these master witches, So these are really the evils that we're fighting in this world. People will say it all the time, like they're demons and they're witches, and they really are. And they show it to us every day. And so you really got to stay prayed up, you guys. You really do. Because these people are scary.
So Jared Kushner and his wife have purchased an island off of Albania, right?
Yes.
On an incredible project with my husband in the Mediterranean. It's massive in scale.
I think that's an understatement. Can you explain?
Yes, it is.
There's no power on this island. You're building.
Yeah.
You're building everything from scratch. Correct.
Well, it's an unbelievable, beautiful 1,400 hectare private island in the middle of the Mediterranean. We were on a friend's boat and we stopped for a swim. Effectively, that's how we found it. We swam to the islands. We went on a hike barefoot all the way up to the top, and we were just captivated. And it stayed with us ever since. And over the course of many years, we developed the opportunity to help realize its potential and transform it, but with a lot of restraint and care, because the land is so beautiful that really the architecture has to be fully integrated into it, almost rise from it. It's not even a business for me, despite the scale of it. We not only the island, but we have 5 miles of beachfront directly across from the island, this beautiful peninsula with a lagoon on one side, the ocean on the other, beautiful white sand beaches. For me, it feels more like a challenge than anything else. The culmination of all of my experience in real estate.
Can I just say real quick, interesting cup she's got there.
Culmination of.
Do you know what that sign's for?
Yeah, that's Pedo Island, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right there. Is gonna be a sign that they use for, I believe it's lovers. Let's pull that up real quick. So we've got that right here. Let's zoom in actually. Sorry guys, I never zoom in for you. So right here, B logo, aka lover.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I mean, if they weren't,
oh, sorry, I
if they
wasn't
weren't
sharing
talking about building some kind of secret
the ocean
island
on the other.
Right.
Yeah, then that wouldn't be unusual. It'd just be a triangle.
Right.
But since they are talking about what they're talking about,
right there.
Kind of interesting.
Yep. Very interesting.
Right.
Honestly, because people are saying that Jared Kushner is the new Epstein.
Doing all the dirty deals. Doing all these dirty deals.
Yes.
Grabbing a bunch of blackmail on people.
Yep.
Yes. I can
yeah.
see that.
And now he's got a gigantic island
that
he's supposedly going to be renovating and putting a whole bunch of bunkers on it. I mean, I don't know. These people are so sick. I just don't even know what to say anymore. And she's sitting there just so pretentious.
So pretentious. And she hiked a mountain with no shoes on, which is kind of funny for a woman that I can't imagine would be getting down and dirty.
Right.
Like your feet to hike without shoes on in the mountains of any kind. you would need to kind of build your feet up for that.
Right.
And so that I don't believe that she climbed that mountain without shoes on with Jared Kushner.
Yes, I don't believe
that.
that.
Sounds a little crazy.
Great point.
I think the whole story is BS how they found the island. They probably just had an airplane fly around the Mediterranean and see what islands they could buy, and they bought that one.
Yeah. Or maybe he got it for free out of blackmailing somebody.
Right. Probably no real transaction like we would imagine going on. It's different transactions they have up at the top there, I'm sure.
But this was kind of cool. Apparently, Albania's anti-corruption prosecutors just froze Kushner's dirty assets in the $4 billion resort fraud probe. So, looks like they're starting to catch on a little bit.
Yeah, they're going crazy now in Albania. I saw Ryan Matta posted a video of everybody protesting there and saying like, "What? You can't come and just take our land."
Yep.
But yeah.
Yep. We'll end it on this this interesting video from James Lee. He's connecting dots with Jared Kushner, Ivanka Trump, and Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens, and saying that it's clear what Charlie and Candace were supposed to do, but they didn't do it. And now one of them is dead. And they're trying to silence the other. And so in this video, it shows you that Jared Kushner was with Charlie Kirk in a narrative that they were supposed to start pushing or be a part of. And instead, they started going the other direction, both Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens. And so people are trying to question, is Jared Kushner the reason that Charlie Kirk is no longer here?
Yeah, I see that they're kind of diving into that.
Photo this is. It's May 13th, 2018. You got Jared Kushner, Ivanka Trump, across from Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens. Caption, productive meetings in Israel today. Very big things are happening. Of the 4 people, 2 of them still working for Israel. 1 has been permanently silenced, and the other is in very hot water.
Did Jared Kushner kill Charlie Kirk? Is that a possibility? CHS advised that this was the real collusion story. Trump had been compromised by Israel, and Kushner is the real brains behind his organization and his presidency.
Kanye said, I think Jared is Trump's handler.
And then after talking to them and really sitting with Jared and sitting with Josh and finding out other pieces of information, I was like, wow, these guys might have really been holding Trump back. And being very much a handler.
How did they meet? I have to look up how Jared and Ivanka met, right? Because that's how he could get in. He was the handler. Trump was saying all kinds of unhinged things in 2015 about the Israelis, actually. And they're saying all you guys are controlled by the lobby.
So is Jared the honeypot?
Jared walked through the daughter, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yes. Moishe Lax. Of course, it was a guy named Moishe Lax.
A New York diamond heir.
Like
is the one that introduced them.
At a kosher steakhouse across from Trump Tower. Awesome.
No.
So
look, this is really not beating the stereotypes.
No.
Great podcast right there.
Yeah, it is.
Just asking questions, you guys.
That's all.
Just asking questions.
I'm staying prayed up in these times, and yeah.
It's super important to stay so prayed up right now because it could get you down. You know?
Yeah.
They can try to steal your Louche all they want, but as long as you have God and you can stay centered with knowing that God has everything covered, it's a lot easier to live in this world full of all this crazy, psycho
ding-dongs.
Ding-dongs.
Literally a bunch of ding-dongs that are not gonna get past us on this one, okay? That's it for this video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Also, leave a comment down below.
Remember to follow us on Patreon or Spreaker to get that unredacted, uncut, uncensored full videos with exclusive content coming soon for members. All of our links are in our description below.
And remember, we have a lot more in common than they want us to think. Till next time.